Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you the route and how to kill Amruk. Amruk is considered the fourth in terms of difficulty for the Pharaoh bosses and is found in the Peninsula Tomb. As with any Pharaoh boss, you must be at least level 75 to enter the boss fight. This tomb can be found to the southwest of Angramun. You can follow my route from Angramun Depot. You must make your way down to the 5th floor of the tomb where you will find a flame and a coal basin. Stand on the flame and put a scared corn in the basin to pass through. You can then follow my path through the next floors where you'll find a teleporter. After entering the teleporter, you can pass the Gate of Expertise that must navigate through the invisible maze. You can try to follow my path, but it's quite difficult to see. I've included an image from TibiaWiki that makes the path easier to visualize. You must walk on the red fire fields in the image to navigate your way through the maze. Once you've navigated the maze, you'll find the teleporter to the boss room. Amruk takes 10% extra damage from Holy, 5% extra damage from Energy and Ice, neutral damage from Physical, and 80% damage from Fire and Earth, and is immune to death damage. Amruk will keep his distance from you if possible, will melee for under 200, but can shoot an arrow for up to 500 damage. He also shoots poison arrows and burst arrows for up to 500 damage, which do earth and fire damage respectively. Amruk also goes invisible frequently and can summon 1 to 4 stalkers. On top of that, Amruk's room contains 2 additional Stalker, as well as 6 Magic Thrower and 6 Shredder Thrower. It is difficult to get away from these, so they will add a lot to the damage as well. I recommend staying somewhere to the north or northwest of the room to minimize the amount of towers hitting you. The max DPS I took while killing the boss was under 900, but it's quite consistent damage with all of the Magic Throwers and Shredder Throwers. Though this boss would be soloable for around level 200, I won't consider camping it until level 400 most likely. When fighting Amruk, I would recommend Physical and Earth Protection. These are the damage types that will be dealt fairly equally by Amruk, the Shredder Throwers, and Magic Throwers. You can stay in the room without blocking the respawn and just have to worry about the damage from the Magic Throwers and Shredder Throwers. You can't get away from them easily, so sometimes it took up to 20,000 damage between respawns waiting for Amruk to appear. Also, the Shredder Throwers do physical damage, so you can't use a Demon Skeleton summon to tank as usual, as it will die. The spawn rate is between 3 and 5 minutes. Amruk is a boss in the Bane category, which means he will give 50 boss points total for 300 kills. Based on the respawn rate, that means it would take between 15 and 25 hours to complete. Amruk drops no notable loot except for the mini mummy, which is dropped by all other pharaohs as well. There is little benefit to assigning him to your boss slot, except the increased chance of looting Boots of Haste. The difficulty of farming this boss and the lack of loot he drops put him towards the bottom of my list for Bane bosses worth camping. Hopefully this video helps you with the Amruk boss fight. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.